guys, so we are finally back. I'm so sad. We literally landed a week ago today and it's been a week. I've been doing non-stop washing because not only did we have washing from the 2 weeks in Florida, we also had washing from the week before and the wedding. And honestly, I'm so glad the work has been quiet because it's just making life a whole lot easier coming back from the most magical place on earth, I tell you now. Oh my god, what an amazing trip we had. We spoke to so many cast members, so many pin traders. Like, we just interacted with people a whole lot more. I can't put it into words, but honestly, it made it so magical. And oh god, I could nearly cry just talking about it. Even just getting seated with a family at Beacon Barrel, we ended up chatting to them, and you know, it's so nice to talk to Americans, find common ground, you know, things you like. Have they visited your country? You know, you're visiting their country. I could go on forever, but let's get going. We bought quite a bit, so I'm gonna show you our first purchase that we made. This guy. I really wanted one of these cuddlies for like forever, and I was absolutely convinced that Louis from Princess and the Frog was going to be the one we were going to get because he's just so cute. He's green, he's such a gorgeous colour of green, and he's got that sweet little flower. And I didn't even know they made Figment, but then we went to World of Disney on our first night and I saw this guy and how soft he was, and I was just like, oh my god, he needs to come home with me. So I sat on it, thought about it for a while, and yeah, we brought Figgy home, and me and Sam keep finding each other snuggling him every night. I also got this jumper. I mean, I feel like this is the official girly pop uniform if you're a Disney adult. He's got Walt Disney World on the arms, a cute little badge, and there's a lovely bit on the back as well. It's hard being away from Disney home, but it's just like having a hug from home. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with this purchase I made. I have started collecting Starbucks mugs, and I was intending to get all 4 parks while we were out there, maybe even like an Orlando one if they do that. But then I saw a lot of Disney mugs that I really wanted, so I decided I'm going to save the Starbucks mugs for our next trip, and this time I'm just going to pick up the really cute mugs that I wanted this trip because I can only drink 1 cup of tea at a time. So this trip we stayed at Saratoga Springs. As it was our honeymoon, we decided to rent some DVC points, have a bit more of a bougie stay. And yeah, I saw this. It's pink, it's blue, it's adorable. And as soon as we walked into the resort gift shop, I was like, that's coming home with me. And then the second one is this one. I'm the kind of person who is like, if I've not stayed here, then I can't buy the merch. Like, if I've stayed there, I'll buy the merch to like remember it by. And I completely blew that idea up because I walked into Port Orleans and I saw this and I thought, oh my god, that needs to come home with me. Even though I've never actually stayed at a Port Orleans hotel, I now own a Port Orleans mug. Because one thing we wanted to do this trip was park hop? No, resort hop a lot more. You know, it was my second time at Disney, and Sam's mum and dad love Port Orleans. They always go on about how much they love staying there when they were younger. So I made sure that we went for a trip, got some beignets, and brought home this mug. When we were in Hollywood Studios, I saw this gal, and obviously immediately knew she had to come home with me. I already have a mini one in my work bag, but it's Marie. Like, how can she not come home with me? This is just my makeup bag that I took. But I decided to store all the pins that we bought in here. Well, the pins that we didn't trade, the ones that we actually bought physically in the shops. So this bag is actually full of pins. Like, we are actual married husband and wife with a pin collecting addiction. I basically got all the Aristocats ones. So I got this little cutie. Got this silver one, Marie. And then got the Boba Marie. Obviously, as you guys know, Sam collects Muppets. So from Chico, what did you get? You got the Muppet Labs one from Epcot, the Food and Wine Festival. We also ate there too. Oh my god. Those fiery chicken wings No. No thank you. And then again, on the topic of collecting things where I've stayed, we got the cute little Saratoga one. I just think it's so sweet. I love the colour of the merch. Like, it's literally pink, it's blue. Could it be more on brand for me? Probably not. So yeah, there's literally like a million pins in here because Sam wanted to collect all the ones of his favourite rides. So they're all in there. Like, we've got Test Track. We also got Halloween one. What's this guy? Oh, this is Stitchy in a little sweetie colour. But yeah, we are becoming very avid pin collectors now. A few more girly pop bits because just can't help myself. I was looking for this the whole holiday. I'd go into Sephora every time we go to Disney Springs. I'm like, hi, just wondering, have you got, the Mickey hand sanitizer in stock? No. Because our resort is literally right next to Disney Springs, we would always get the bus to Springs, walk through, and then go back to Saratoga. It's literally like a 5-minute walk away. And we popped by the World of Disney because I wanted to get a photo frame for my nan as a present. And I saw this behind the counter. And I was like, asking the attendant, I was like, is that the hand sanitizer behind the counter? And she's like, yeah, do you want me to grab you on? I'm like, absolutely. So yeah, I was absolutely chuffed that I finally managed to get my hands on one of these. Like, I'm not even that big a watermelon fan, but I did buy some other scents in Sephora so I can change it up once it's finished. I kept seeing them everywhere, like the whole trip. There was a black one, a khaki one, and then I saw the pink one pop up. Now, I have enough bags. Like, I've got 7-8 lounge flights. I don't know, I'm not bragging, but like, I don't need another bag. But something just comes over you when you're in Disney and you're like, well, what if it's your next trip? If it's not here next trip, I'm going to be so upset. So something took over my body and I was like, right, okay, it's the end of the trip. I'm just going to buy the bag. And yeah, it's really cute. We're hoping to book another holiday very soon that I can take this on. So yeah, super spacious. It's enough room for the parks, like just about. You've got to have like your bare necessities in here. And it's also got like a little holder bit. I don't know if you can see. It's got these little straps in here where you can put your gears in. It's so cute. So you're meant to be able to hold your gears in the bag like that. Sam was absolutely adamant that I was going to get some Pandora this trip, but I'm not really like a bracelet girl. I wear a bit of gold, not really much silver, but Sam was like absolutely adamant that I would become a Pandora girly, and that was for his own self-benefit. Insert clip here of Sam admitting that in Epcot.
I have invested so much in Pandora because it's a easy
My husband, ladies and gentlemen. We started my collection and I'm going to get a bracelet for Christmas and I'm going to try and become that kind of girl. I got a plain gold heart because it was our honeymoon and Sam offered me to buy a few. So got that one from him. And then what else we got? Oh, this was the first one he bought me on. So obviously he's adamant that I'm going to have this Pandora bracelet and he knows Marie's my favourite. So first day, walking down Main Street, we'd done a couple of things. We've had breakfast, dragged me by the arm into the Pandora shop. I mean, I'm not going to say no, I'm not reluctant. But yeah, he was absolutely adamant that I had a Marie charm as my first one. So here she is. Is it going to focus? Really cute, she's silver. And I actually saw a bracelet that I'd really like to sort of try and copy in Epcot, and a sort of stack of charms that I thought would look really cute together, as it was a mixture of like gold and silver. So I thought that was a bit more me. As I had to become a Pandora girly, as my husband wants something easy to get me for every occasion, I saw this one and I thought, you know what? I love anything with dates on it, like the date of the year I've been. So I got the Food and Wine one for myself. It's absolutely adorable. It's pink, obviously. I get it. I don't know if the camera's going to focus, but I can insert a picture if not. And it's just got them all like, what are they doing? So Daisy's got maracas. Mickey's on a like a little scooter bike. It is so cute. And then yeah, on the back of the Mickey bit, it's got like International Food and Wine Festival 2025. So I thought that was really sweet. Last year we said like every Disney trip we go on, we're gonna get a Christmas decoration. And of course this year, no self-control, as always, it's our honeymoon. We bought 2. So first one, Saratoga got more of my money because I have no self-control when it comes to pink, again. And we got this cutesy little one, and I thought it was just so sweet because it's our honeymoon, it's Minnie and Mickey, they're at Saratoga. I just thought it was so perfect. It was super fragile, so we had to get that in the hand luggage. So you know, Sam is a Muppet man, a Muppet of a man, and absolutely adores the Muppets, and Christmas Carol is one of his favourite films. So, had to buy this for him. So when we were in Disney Springs, I picked that up for him. So he's now got 3 that we can hang on the tree this Christmas. So I didn't actually buy that much t-shirts and stuff this year. Like I got this jumper, and then at the Halloween party we got this. So last year we got the Not So Scary limited t-shirt, and we thought carry on tradition. Got the Grave Diggers, and then on the front it's got this. So cute. In the outlets, we went to Orlando Premium Outlets in Vineland. There actually wasn't that much. I was a little bit disappointed with the selection, but I saw this tank and it was like $7. And I thought it looked really cute with like a little boob tube underneath, and some cycling shorts. And then it's got this on the back. Everyone's welcome. So there was a special part of the trip, and me and Sam had wanted to visit these 2 stores for maybe like a couple of years now. So Mr. Morrow and Instagram and places like that, watching videos, watching YouTube, we had found out about these places, and we decided to get an Uber as we didn't have a car and take the trip out. So both of these were basically based in Winter Garden. We went to Recycling the Magic, which is a sort of vintage Disney store where loads of like old cast members like hand over all their old stuff, and sometimes even Disney themselves hand it over. Like there is absolutely mountains, and I say mountains of stuff, and it's like all old stuff, like really sort of like nostalgic. It's incredible in there, like it's an absolute treasure trove. We had been gifted some money for the wedding, so we did buy a print, and it's going to go in a frame above my head here in the living room. It's currently rolled up in a box because we bought a box at Walmart to try and like transport it home, but I'm hoping Sam can find a picture online, and when we edit this he can pop it in here. And it kind of fits in with the decor in the living room anyway, so we're really excited to get that up. But we bought mostly things that we wanted to frame or use. So the first few things we got were some old Disney World tickets. They're just so sweet. We just want to put these in little frames somewhere in the flat, and it's an A ticket and a B ticket, and there's rides on your like Main Street Cinema, merry-go-round, horse cars. We've got Frontierland Shooting Gallery, Dumbo Flying Elephant, Mad Tea Party. We're those kind of people who just love vintage stuff, and I think it's also really good to buy secondhand, and you know, really good for the environment and this small business in the middle of Florida. And then we got this, kind of a random one, but it's a Fairy Tales wedding postcard from the Grand Floridian, and yeah, I mean, it's our honeymoon, and I thought it's literally $2. I thought it'd be really sweet to get. And then, obviously, as you guys know, Aristocats fangirl here. So we found this lithograph print from 1996, which is actually the year I was born. And we're going to get this framed, perhaps put up in the bedroom. I'm not sure, but it's literally in mint condition, and it's so cute. It comes in this little pouch and the holder, and yeah, we saw it, just knew it would come home with us. I'm not sure if you guys know, but me and Sam are like super into vinyls, records, anything of that ilk. Like, we are kind of funky, you know, we love sticking on a record and having a little boogie in the flat apartment. And there was sort of like a little box of them, I'm like, oh my gosh, let's have a flick through like Disney ones. This is so cool. We have, I think Sam's got an old Lilo and Stitch one with Lilo and Stitch on the front from when he went to Florida as a kid. And we actually found an Aristocats old vintage like talk through of the film in a charity shop over here in the UK. So we've got that. But then Sam's actually obsessed with old Epcot music. And we saw this at no ifs, no buts, like no doubts whatsoever. He picked it up, it's coming home with us. Like, for him, it's just so nostalgic, the Epcot music, and he absolutely adores it. So we found this, and we're not sure if we're gonna like keep it with the rest of our records or if we're gonna frame it. We did think about like taking the vinyl out in one frame and having this in the other frame, but it's such a special place to him when he used to visit Florida as a kid, so I'm really happy that we managed to get this. So yeah, that was all the stuff we got from Recycling the Magic. I highly recommend you guys check them out, because even if you're not into vintage memorabilia, you're into Disney, and everything there is so cool. So I'm gonna add all the information down below, and go give them a follow on Instagram, go check them out, and if you're local to the area, just go for a quick drive. After we went to Recycling the Magic, we popped over, now this one was for me, but Sam also got a lot of stuff too, to Pin HQ. So I've been following these guys on Insta for so long, and I managed to get my first pin board over in the UK. Somebody was reselling them through Vinted, which is kind of like eBay, our resale platform, and I bought some, and that's what I used all throughout the trip. I managed to get this little pink board, and that's what I used. So yeah, we walked through these doors and my head spun, like no joke. This place must have thousands, I mean like hundreds of thousands of pins. Every pin you can ever imagine, it's in there, whether it's limited edition or it's from a mystery pack or a hidden Mickey, like they've got it. Whether it's fantasy ones or box lunch ones or loungefly ones, like they've got it. It's absolutely crazy. So we spent a good like over an hour in there. And yeah, I knew I wanted to get some new fresh boards, so I picked up these green ones. They're really cute, and then that's what I used for the remainder of the trip, was my new green boards. I also wanted to get a new little mini pin folio. So in here I've got a mixture of Marie's that I bought at Pin HQ, and I also traded in the parks. Look how cute! This has got like 2 compartments in it, so you can display perhaps your favourites in the front, and then you can also maybe put your traders in the back, or vice versa. So yeah, I put some in the back. I think they might be scrappers, but oh well. And it's got a little pouch at the back where you can keep it. So yeah, we were absolutely in love with the store. Like the vibe is just incredible. There's neon lights, there's just Taylor Swift was playing. The vibes were immaculate. Lastly from there, Sam did get a few Muppets pins. As you guys might know, Muppets pins are quite hard to get hold of now, and they are quite sort of like holy grail. So he bought these 2 here. This one's quite new, and then this is the Muppets Christmas Carol. So yeah, he's super happy with that. And then this one over here, he actually traded with the people under Spaceship Earth in Epcot. So yeah, we had such a good like trade-in holiday. It was so fun just to get to speak to people, and people who like genuinely love doing trading, and you know, do it not to make money, just to have a hobby and something that they love and a collection that they love. That is such a sweet thing. And then whilst we're still on the topic of pins, I'm going to show you my latest pride and joy. So we really wanted to get into pin trading this year, and we bought like so many of the mystery bags, and oh god, it was a bit of an addiction at one point. I was buying 2 at a time, and we had such good fun with it though. Like I literally pulled a super chaser in the middle on like our second week, and then the rest I think we found like 3 or 4 on the cast member boards, and then I actually traded the regular chaser from a lady who was in a pin trading Facebook group who met me out there. It was just the best time, honestly. Like I can't wait for our next trip whenever we go back and just get to do it all again. It really is such a special place. Sam bought even more that I'm not going to show you, otherwise this video would be like 100 hours long. Like, he went to Dinosaur and got some dinosaur merch because he's a very sad boy about that. He got a t-shirt and a water bottle because unfortunately the pin and the hat was sold out. And, you know, he got all his stuff that he wanted to get, like the pins in that pouch. And so yeah, it was such an incredible trip. And, you know, people were congratulating us so much with our little badges on, and we had like a little bride and groom get up one day on our first day. And it was wholesome, it was heartwarming, and I just love Disney so much. Okay, I'm gonna stop now because I might cry. But yeah, if you guys haven't already watched my packing vlog, make sure to head on to my YouTube channel, watch the packing vlog, that everything I took with me on the trip. And also, I imagine by now, our little Epcot vlog should be out. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you want to know where anything's from. I can help you guys out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!